Hello, and thank you so much for joining me for a time together with Upcychelly. What I'm doing is I'm doing short little broadcasts to show you how to upcycle things that you would normally throw out. I've shown a couple of people, what my ideas are and, what I'm doing. And uh, we've had this called, turning trash to treasure. Or this week, where our theme is we are making paper straws or straws out of paper. And so what I do is I go ahead and I cut out about 2 inches, straws that are about 2 inches in length. I got about this many. So and what I do is I roll them into these straws. And what happens is, you put them together and kind of sort of like a pixie stick way, or just they connect very easily. Okay, this one's not connecting very easily, but they usually do. And then what happens is you then weave them together and you can make baskets. I made baskets with handles. I've made baskets with handles. I've made, usually every time I make a basket, it gets designated with something. This basket came out in the shape of a heart. I went ahead and I added roses to it. And these are just origami roses. So I've just been having a blast. The last couple of years, I've been really focused on roses just because I really like roses. And I really like upcycling. So that really helps as far as, wanting to get my creative juices flowing. Being able to broadcast for you has really helped with that. So what we're going to do right now is I've already got my glue mixed up, and what I do is I just take, the tip of one of the pages, and I figure out which one to roll out. So this is, we're going to have this part dip. That's it. That part sits on the table, and then we start rolling. So I'm just telling you what I'm doing right now is I hooked the paper over the side of the straw, and then I just started rolling it. The glue is already applied to the tip, and you see that tip already starting to lift up. And hold it for a second. Can you see the tip? Can we get this focused? It's not focusing for me today. Maybe now. Yes. And you see it's lifted up a little bit. It doesn't really make much of a difference. It's not going to come apart. If it starts to lift up a whole bunch, then you'd want to apply a little bit more, and that'll help to hold it down. All right, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to turn on some music. Before I do that, I always like to just remind you that tools, you're going to be using magazines, scissors, straw, glue, and I use a little bit of water to water down my glue. Then I'm asking you to please subscribe over to YouTube. If you have an account on YouTube, please head on over to YouTube and subscribe. If you are on YouTube, please just, scroll down a little bit and hit the subscribe button. If you are on LinkedIn or Facebook or both, please go on ahead and find the follow button and hit follow. I'd really appreciate that. And I appreciate you. All right, so I'm going to have that ticker running. We're going to get some music going. I'm going ahead and take this off. All right. And today we're playing Chill Hop. I hope you like the selection. All right. And thank you so much for joining me again for Time Together with Upcycly. Today we are making paper straws, and tools that we're using are watered down glue, uh, strips of paper that are cut to about 2 inches in length from our magazines. I've been trying to beat my last best and keep my videos to around 10 minutes, a little over. And my last best live has been 7. So today we made 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So woohoo! We made 10. We made 3 more than our last best. We did have a couple that wanted to give us a hard time starting to pop open. So do we count 10 or do we count 9? You know what? I'm counting 10 because, we finish them as they do sometimes tend to pop back open. It really depends on how hard the material is. This is more than likely not going to be a straw for making a basket. They kind of sort of get relegated into different piles because they kind of fit like all the way into each other. So you really only have like this much more of a straw left afterwards. Right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and put this into the pile of the other ones that I've already made and continue to make some more. So I'm going to turn on the music for a little bit longer and uh, just thank you so much for joining me for Time Together with Upcycling. Today is We Got This Wednesday. And of course, what it is just basically it's Wednesday. It is the middle of the week, and we're already there. We are ready towards the end of the day. Even at the beginning of the day, we are definitely a force. So, again, thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day. Good night.